This is gonna be over 40 minutes of disturbing memes. So scary that you'll poop your panties and call your granny. And if you stick around to the end, you can see the very first disturbing memes video that I ever made. The first memes from Oblivion awaits, so just go ahead and prepare to be depressed. Me watching my drunk stepdad beat my mom, unable to find the courage to stop him or call the police because he's a cop. What'd I tell you? What did I done diddly do and tell you? Someone check on Oblivion, you know? Maybe they're going through something. You doing okay, Oblivion awaits? I get it now. Get that thing out of my face. Me, a person with no criminal background. The taste of human flesh. The taste of human flesh. It's perfect. Better than anything I've ever tasted. I must consume. Rotting in my basement. Oh, we got Mr. E.D. Diddler here. When the teacher low-key annoying, so I pull out the exact location on where her child went missing 4 years ago. Everyone's done it, you know? Everyone's done that to a substitute teacher they don't like. Of course, obviously. Such relatable content. Me hearing my wife screams after I carelessly backed over my 2-year-old playing in the driveway. Better luck next time? Alright, hopping over to Void memes now. They can walk. 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 Looks like they can dance. That thing ain't walking. That thing's or is that that ain't a pinar, is it? It kind of looks like it's doing a little jig though. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey. My face when I gaze into the void looks inside. It looks back. I like speaking to the void though. Me and the void we're tight. We're chill. We got some things in the works for sure. You're getting eepy? Relaxing simulation for bedtime? Holy shit, most people can't stay awake past 20 seconds. Alright, let's try to go to sleep. Nah, it didn't work. I'm still awake and aware of my own dreaded existence. Cat's name has been censored for your safety. Oh, this is like an SCP situation. This cat's name is redacted. Look him up on Google. Okay, good lord. I can feel my skin peeling. Alright, now let's see what TikTok's got in store here.
Guys. My apartment looks like it's from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is he gonna shit his pants? What's going on here? Dude's got the most SpongeBob teeth in the world. How much wood can this dude chuck is the real question. Is there a jump scare? What? Demon dog. Ew. Okay, blast my ears with Black Ops music, why don't you? It's always those like tiny, curly, fluffy purse dogs that have the scariest faces. What is this? El Diablo? Oh, is that Doja Cat? Lost all his aura? Okay. Yeah.
Just checking in on. Oh God, you're wanking it. Oh, this is why I gotta start knocking before I come in. Oh, sorry, mate.
You're wanking it.
You could just. I'm gonna leave now, and we can just catch up another time.
I mean, you've been halfway in for this whole time. 20 seconds. Might as well just stick around till the finish line. You married to Jeff the Killer? That's funny. Especially with that that flash. Oh, you got Jeff the Killer and Smile Dog? This dude's whole life is a creepypasta. He's the creepypasta family. Update, she's still following me? Oh. I think she has a crush on you, dude. I want to see the POV of someone watching this man record this video. He probably looks like he is insane and off his medication. Like he just escaped the psych ward. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hop over to Instagram because TikTok honestly sucks for horror stuff, if I'm being real with you. Jesus, oh, off to a hot start right here. Why you should always cover your feet while sleeping. Yeah, until the monster runs into a real freak like me. I dangle my feet off the bed on purpose, just waiting, just hoping for an opportunity, dangling a bait. I even lather it up with some hot dog water, rub it on my feet before I go to sleep. I have no cock and I must goon. Do not engage in a conversation. Beware the new madness. Do not get lured to talk with the crooked ones. They cause madness to humans. We have warned you. If you ever see one, simply do not listen to their calls. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to engage in a conversation with someone that looks like that. I'm going to be in a different country by the time they turn around. Your birth month, your liminal creature, part 2. Back at it. July. Why are we starting out in July? Oh, we missed the part 1. Sorry, you only get the second half of the months. You can trust them. Survival rate 100%. That's it? You can trust them? Cool. I don't trust them. August. It looks after you every night. It takes care of you. It tells you everything will be fine. You have to eat everything it gives you. Drink everything it gives you. You can't leave. Survival rate 58,072%. So you're forced to be a prisoner. September. Be happy. No survival rate? Cool. October, it wants to have a little midnight stroll with you. Go walk with him. I'm sure he's nice. Survival rate 77%. He looks like a toilet paper monster. November, they came to Earth. They will destroy the town. They chose you. You'll become one of them. Survival rate 62%. December, this is me. Go play with him. He's a sweet person. Why don't you go play dolls in his room? He has plenty of toys. He wants to be best friends forever with you. Survival rate 34%. Why is it 34%? If we're just gonna go play dolls. We're gonna smash some Barbies together, and we're gonna have a good old grand old time. I'm surviving 100%. Fuck your 34%. Shove that 3 and that 4 up your bazonga zunga. I'm under your bed. Babe, please stop digging and come inside. The tunnel is incomplete. I must continue digging. The world is opening up and I must serve it. Let the man dig a hole. Plans to create and worship our Leviathan lobster god. This is what happens after you read your first piece of Lovecraft. Turns you into a Leviathan lobster god worshiper. And that's not bad. Feeling feminine today? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Feel exactly like that. Me trying to sleep for the first time in days when I hear the voice of the hitchhiker I skinned and buried in my crawl space, beckoning me to join them amongst the worms and filth. That's a true distressing meme right there. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. To be desired is perhaps the closest anybody in this life can reach to feeling immortal. Okay, I'm just getting real deep and philosophical there on me. Cool. A complete bodily process. I am painfully aware of my own existence with no answers as to what the freak it actually is. I have no idea why I do anything, just making my best guess. That's real. That's just realistic. Oh, what in the world? Where the hell's at? I've never seen this realistic SpongeBob meme. I've seen the Patrick one. I didn't know this one existed. I rock with this one, for real. Oh, hello, sir. I'm just gonna go back into the room that I just came out of, lock the door, barricade it, and then, probably jump out the window and light my entire house on fire. What in the world? Is that a giant, like, beetle creature waiting for people to come out of the back of this building? Ugh. I don't like that, man. Oh, hello? You're not last here, Night Walker? Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Cool. You do not belong here. Nothing is wrong here. But he says I don't belong here, but the fridge says nothing's wrong here. So someone's wrong here. Are you living in the void in this situation though? Because there's a shadow person, but there's like a liminal background, but you're also living in outer space. That's what your interior's made out of. And your kitchen appliances are purple. Well, your kitchen is purple. Your appliances are normal. Ooh. Ooh, Dr. Nowhere. Ew, brother, ew. Do you know someone who just sits there and does this? If yes, they're experiencing a new type of emotion. Can't say I know someone that sits there and then has a head come off of their head that's slightly larger than their head, so I'll keep a lookout for it. Where else would it be, TBH? Is it here, meter? It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here, or it's here. Looks like it's here. It's a dolphin lady. She'd be really good at watching a ping pong match. Looks like an anamorph that went wrong. She said yes. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. There she is. She's been summoned. Can you be my girlfriend? Imagine being so lonely and down bad that your last resort's like, man, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Will you be my girlfriend? It's kind of wholesome. Warning, if you see stairs, do not ascend. This building has no 4th floor. The voice is calling you up. Do not belong to your loved ones. I love shit like this, man. It gets me all giddy, you know? It makes you just want to fucking jump out my window on the 2nd floor. It makes me want to climb the stairs that go to my 4th floor, even though my apartment only has 3 floors. I can hear my mom up there telling me to go up. There are really good little like video meme things that they do in here, but they're like 2 minutes long, so obviously I'm not going to show them in this video. It's too long. But I would recommend you go check this subreddit out for yourself. They're very unsettling and creepy if you watch the whole thing. Karen is coming to the void. Holy shit.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
He apologized.
That video is creepy enough in and of itself. You don't need to really edit it much.
You know what? That didn't upset me.
Okay, maybe it can get creepier. That reminds me of that really like cursed Phineas meme. No, I think the real face is still scarier. Fucking Sita fodder. Turned her into Ice Age.
What I'd like you to do.
The audio on this is all over the... Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Tim Tam 60, that's a good one right there. That is a fine piece of work, sir. Or ma'am. Whatever you are. That hits you right in the taint. That fear hits you right in the taint. My poor baby. Me petting my cat before I ascend to become a great one. I will miss him. No, look at the kid. He's just a baby. But if you become a great one, can't you just like bring him along to do your evil sidekick bidding, or just make him like a mini great one or like a great one in training? You can't leave him behind. You can't leave the little. Look at it. Look at that little face. What kind of breed is that? I think my dog has autism. Okay. Long neck Bertha there coming through. Trying to get her some. Me when the taxi driver tries to ease tension by making small talk, unaware he will not be seen alive again. It's a long way of beating around the bush of saying you're gonna murder the taxi driver. Dang it, son of a bitch got me again. POV, you closed your eyes for too long in the shower. It had a chance to sneak in. So everyone really is living the same life, having the same experiences. I used to do that shit all the time. Even still, I do that as a grown adult. If I close my eyes too long in the shower, I think I'm gonna like open my eyes and creature's just gonna be in the shower with me. And I'm ready for it, you know, my hands are clenched. Soap bottle is ready to squirt. It's like one of Pennywise's little sperm children that's developing into a lizard. What the hell? You can easily return to the past, but no one is there anymore. Damn, that was like unexpectedly deep and philosophical. We're not here for that. We're here for some like creepy void shit memes. Camera, uncensored/hentai.com wants to use your camera. They want to see you smacking that fupa live, baby. I'm not sure what like the Benadryl man's back there, but whatever. You saw me at Walmart and didn't say hi. What I saw at Walmart. That's accurate. As someone who works at Walmart, that's a very accurate representation. It looked like he used Q-tips. Insert computer porn. Oh shit. It's killed. What? That's not creepy at all. What even is that? Is that a window or a... I'm trying to figure out what that is. Is it like a balcony and like a door crack, or is it like... Why is everything so white and hard to distinguish? And also, why is that... Look, creepy image. Summary. That's in summary. Creepy ass image. Om nom nom. Even though the passengers were dead, in my cold, starved state, it was almost like they were talking to me, begging me not to eat them. I didn't have a choice. Damn, he licking Chris Rock's ass right now. I can't escape it. I've been running for miles and it's still chasing me. I can't keep going for much longer. I love these images like this that are just like so haunting. It's like such ARG, I think that's the best word for like an ARG haunting image. Like it's not a realistic scary image, but it's something you would see on like the Walton Files or something like that. Some YouTube ARG, which is, I like it. It's creepy. It gives you the little heebie-jeebies. Humans sometimes have the potential to be the scariest thing on Earth. Alien bearing witness to a human hopping toward it with a knife in his mouth after having 2 arms and a leg blown off by an orbital cannon while yelling, "This plane has been claimed by the human race." The indomitable human spirit was supposed to be a myth. Adrenaline will make you become God for a few seconds. It's a hell of a thing. Google Ignaz swimways. Shit is genuinely horrifying. Cherish your loved ones. Me looking at my loved ones slowly dying from Alzheimer's, gain terminal lucidity, and remember who I am. No, do I have dyslexia? Well, this will be the final time I see them alive. Damn, that's just like downright sad. That's just downright fucking depressing. And sad as shit. This happened to you? Keep the jar. You're sitting in bed eating peanut butter from the jar and recall commercial and recall a commercial comes on. Am I reading? I'm not reading this wrong. This is not my lack of grammatical efficiency failing me right now. This is just written wrong. You're sitting in bed, eating peanut butter from the jar, and a recall commercial. Oh, never mind. That is my grammatical inefficiency coming through full blast. I'm an idiot. And a recall commercial comes on for that specific brand. You may have contracted salmonella and need to seek medical attention. POV. Oh my fucking god. I hate that shit. I hate the shit like that. Those kind of images give me like shivers down the back of my spine. Like a primal kind of shivering fear. Dark faces in closets and out windows. I hate that shit. I've been playing Fallout, lol. When the irradiated corpse you and your best friend brought into... This video is just really putting on blast how I can't fucking read. A means to an end, my opioid addict foster parents watching my pediatrician sign a codeine prescription after I break my rib falling down the stairs. That is so damn sad. Abusive parents abusing their kid so they can continue to abuse opioids. That's heavy. That's heavy. Hope it's worth it up there. To ascend to the kingdom of heaven from purgatory, you must undergo sanctification. Me dying hundreds of deaths in 10 seconds to purge my body of every last ounce of sin. These really intricate memes are just like something I can't really explain or know how to talk about correctly because it's all speculative. Everyone has their own perspective on these things, their own little philosophies on heaven and hell, the afterlife and shit. But it's fun to think about. It's fun to read them. Gives you a little existential feeling. 7-hour war. No one could stop them. They destroyed everything. 7 hours. God help us. This feels like a futuristic event that is yet to come true. It's like a time traveler brought this photo back from the year 2057. We'll say 2070. That's the year this is going to happen. Call me Nostradamus, baby. I'm making a prediction. The prototype is a fucking horrific concept. I'm going to have to zoom and enhance, Jarvis. I forgot what that means. You are kidnapped, tortured, beaten, and turned into a machine for the amusement of others. The agony is like no other. You feel your body mesh with the machine. The pain searing your soul. You just wanted a job. You needed to pay the bills. Little did you know that would be the last time you saw your kid. Your final face is split into one of agony as you can't fathom the pain. You shriek, being turned into a construct for people's entertainment. Once all is said and done, your memory is wiped. The fuckers that made you even rented you out to your son's birthday. You are now in heaven. That's a roller coaster. That's a lot. It's a lot to unpack there. That's so much to unpack that I'm just going to leave it zipped up. They have dominated their spirit, but at what cost? You did it. You got rid of bipedal primates, but at what cost? All they were trying to do is protect their home, but they were destroying their planet. You feel guilty, but you also feel relieved, knowing this planet is okay. So we're looking at fucking alien memes now? POV, you're an alien that just wiped out the human race. POV, you just killed all humans. Turns out Jesus is a cool dude. Gotta zoom in here again. As I stood before him, I knew I would be shown no mercy. All that I'd done, I would not be forgiven for. I stood there as he looked at me, ready to accept my fate. As the gates of hell opened behind him, I said to him, if this be my fate, so be it. I go with satisfaction, knowing that those who claim to preach your word, but instead preyed on the children put in their trust, are also there. He said to me, yes, they have been there for years now, but when they see you, they will know their suffering has only begun. The whole time I was reading that, I was just thinking about how genuinely, I guess, terrifying it would be if a god figure, like Jesus, for example, did actually exist, and you had to kneel before him and face your judgment at the end of your days. Like that is actually a terrifying thought. A being, a deity so much more powerful, literally in control of everything, of the whole universe, and you're at their mercy, and they have literally the rest of eternity, your eternity, in their hands. Friend, I wish I could be 17 forever, just you and me against the world. My friend just 2 days later after he tried to drive home while drunk. He got what he asked for in a cruel sort of way, for sure. Voices in my head whenever I get on the top of a tall structure. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, why not? Why not jump? At this rate, he's going to drink himself to death in 2 years. The sudden death of his beloved wife, alcoholic father who is starting to sober up and become happy. Life ain't fair. Life is a bitch. Shit sucks. There's something about that mountain. Been walking this path towards the mountain for days now. Every time I turn around, it leads me back to that mountain. I've tried stepping off the path, but no matter where I go, I always end up heading back to the mountain. Yesterday, it looked at me. See, I like this a lot. I like the stuff like this is great. Just like, there's no really rhyme or reason to it, but the setup and the explanation and the image is just so off-putting. Something is so unsettling about it that it's intriguing. Like, you want to know more, but you're not going to know more. And it's just creepy enough to actually make you want to, like, I don't know. This is a spooky visual done right. One last time. That's a very interesting username. POV, global relations have deteriorated past the point of no return. You and a friend watch helplessly as the first atomic bomb detonates, unable to escape the blast radius. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. End it on nuclear wasteland, nuclear winter, nuclear holocaust. How do you get rid of void dwellers? They're so loud. You see a little guy in there? He's going,
So
void cat. Be careful around the fabric of reality, Garfield. Crash. Those silly cats, though, always messing with the fabric of reality and such. Thanks, I hate whatever this is. Thanks, I hate whatever this is. Let's see if we hate whatever this is. It lives... Oh, you can be the girl. You read the girl part loud.
It lives in the sink. Oh god, it lives in the sink. It lives in the sink. It lives in the sink. It lives in the sink.
Nothing lives in the sink, BB. Have a good night, sleep. Love you. I live in your sink. The Zuck. You have violated. It looks like a skin... It looks like Gollum. Our community standards. This is real footage, by the way, from his home. For the last... Why are there, like, toes in each one? Is it... You're supposed to... Or is this like a POV? He's coming to suck your toes. He's coming to zuck your toes. You should treat them nicely. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring your unspeakable horrors from the abyss inside. They're just little guys. I mean, they need someone to snuggle them in the cold. Dang it, son of a bitch got me again. POV, you closed your eyes for too long in the shower. It had a chance to sneak in.
That's really, unsettling.
The shower monster. What if the shower monster got freaky, though, and while you closed your eyes, they did something else instead of scare you? When you stare into the void, you might find that it was never a void, but a womb for which all things, known and unknown, are born. You don't have existential terrors looking into the darkness. They're watching you. DIY time. Buy a chair. Check. Buy a fan. Paint the fan white. Couples that huff paint together.
Stay together?
Stay together. Yep. Dreams are overrated. Last night I had a nightmare where unmaterialized naked people taunted me as I ran downstairs towards the door, only to wake up in my bed again and repeat the cycle several times over. Unmaterialized naked people.
What would that look like?
I'm imagining little dwarfs, naked dwarfs chasing them, because dwarfs are not fully materialized people. That's why they're this big. You think of my new pet, Timothy Quez Alexander III, beloved pet from the void. His nipples are on his back. It's a botched BBL.
He looks like a bull.
Or it could just be a really giant nutsack.
Talking to a guy with the zodiac sign, here's a reminder.
I'm more concerned with the fact that she can't spell.
Reminder. The states of men are unchanging. Futile is what we may try. Out of your friends, which one are you? Just trying to get through this week? Consuming and being consumed? That means gay dudes giving blowjobs to each other. Still stuck in the labyrinth? Poor Yorick.
Which one are you?
Consuming and being consumed. Pick.
What do you do
Pick.
while I'm at work?
Which friend are you?
What do you...
That's not the question. Which friend are you?
I'm in the labyrinth.
Where at? Right there? There.
One lower. Right there.
Yeah, well, I'm right there because I'm smart. Super smarter than you, and I'm outside the labyrinth. Yeah. Give me Vicodin. Use. It's house perkified. He took a laced Vicodin. He's very good at watching tennis matches now. My cousin's just silly. My cousin's just a little silly. Why are you hiding from my cousin? He's just a little silly.
I don't like eyes.
He's just a silly guy.
No, I don't want to. Oh my god.
Every time I go to sleep, my uncle always walks in. This is bullcrap. Yeah, he always plays the underpants games with me. Is your uncle by chance an NBA player? Because that guy's like 8 feet tall. I don't quite know, but something's off about this. Your uncle looks a little strange. I don't know. That's what it is. He only has 4 toes. This happens at every Waffle House at 3 a.m. The souls of the damned wash over the Waffle House. Change the bulb in your basement. You're welcome. Okay. Followed. It's been dark for what feels like days, maybe even weeks. You're deep in a forest, not remembering how you got there, and you begin hearing strange sounds. It's the skeleton wanting you to do the spooky, scary skeleton dance with him. After you've had a second to analyze it, what would you say that is there? What is that thing? What is that creature?
Old lady Betsy.
An old lady named Betsy. That looks like an old elderly neighbor named Betsy. You walk outside at night and just see her behind a tree like that. Hey, what's up, Betsy? And then she goes, I'm not like other girls. Other girls. Skinny, fake tan, blonde dye, huge boobs, half naked, heels, latest iPhone, acrylic nails, diamond earrings, me. Nothing is wrong, nothing is wrong, nothing is wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong. You're not like other girls. Last thing you see before. Perform autopsy on a man that died performing some kind of ritual. Look inside. Heartbeat. I would trust him to carve up my family members and display them, make them display ready for the funeral. Wrong place, wrong time. When I'm bleeding out in the Walmart self-checkout lane after a terminally online radicalized 19-year-old with an AR-15 puts 2 bullets in my chest. That's extra terrifying because that seems like something that would actually happen in a Walmart. I could... Self-checkout lanes are already hell as it is. Might as well put me out of my misery. I see you, ooh woo. Night, love you, XX. Ooh, this is Britain. Don't look up. Oh, shit. That's a good one. It's pretty creepy. It looks like she has braces, though. Cheese grater. I like the memes like this that have hardly visible things in dark spaces. April 15th, 1912. Was never the ship of dreams. The screams are louder than the cheerings you would hear during a concert or football game. They are all screaming for help. All 1,500. Help is miles and hours away. Hope has left everyone still on board. People on lifeboats could do nothing but just watch speechless to the horrors of the night. I don't know what is that the Titanic? Didn't the Titanic sink in 1912? Let's see if my history, yeah, it's correct. A horror meme about the Titanic. Woohoo! No, Jack, don't let go of the door. Hate it when this happens. And you're out with your abusive girlfriend and another woman looks at you. Thanks, now she's gonna beat me later. This is accurate. See, I'm flinching when she looks at me. She's, don't raise your hand, I'll flinch. See, she abuses me. Oh, I want to show her this one. This has been in one of my other videos. Mom, why does your skin look like that? This is one of my all-time favorite creepy videos. It's so, I don't know what it is about her face, just creeps me the hell out. Mom, I just saw you in the kitchen. How'd you get inside my closet so MM? Is that your creeped out face, or I couldn't tell if you were just not in. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It's a T. It gives me such an uncanny valley feeling, like that's not a real human in the closet. It's not your mom. Well, if you made it this far, I give you a handshake and a salute. And here's your medal. Here's your achievement. This is the very first disturbing memes video. I debated deleting it. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't like it at all, but enjoy. One of the most frightening things I've ever heard is when someone pointed out that the existence of Uncanny Valley implies that at some point there was an evolutionary reason to be afraid of something that looked human, but wasn't. Now imagine reading that again, but in the complete dark at about 2 in the morning right before you're about to go to sleep, because that's where I read this post. That was my first introduction to this subreddit, and needless to say, it was quite hard for me to go to sleep that night. I had to turn on a couple nightlights and a couple little lullabies to make me fall asleep. If you rearrange a deck of cards enough times, then statistically it would eventually be in its original form due to the fact that it's infinite. The same goes for the particles in your brain. There's a higher chance of your brain briefly forming in a void complete with memories of living than there is of you actually existing on Earth. The only thing you can be sure of is the existence of your own mind. If you're reading this, you're likely the only real consciousness to have ever existed in the entire universe. You are alone. Nothing is real. This theory is called the Boltzmann brain. Reading these type of posts is exactly what makes a Facebook conspiracy theorist. You read enough of these and you go absolutely insane and start believing in lizard people, mole people, and whatnot. But then again, there's the other side of the argument that that theory could very well be true and we'll probably never know, or you may not know till the end. The unknown is scary. You die peacefully, surrounded by your friends and family. A lot disappears, but you don't lose awareness. Ooh, claustrophobia. Everything is black and you're still conscious. You can feel, hear, smell, taste, or see. Can't, but you're still conscious. You're alone with nothing but your brain to talk with you, yet you're still conscious. Eventually you start to lose it all, yet you're still conscious. You spend a year unable to experience anything and will be stuck in a rotting vessel. You begin to lose your memories of life, yet you're still conscious. Your brain can barely function, resetting every second, leaving you confused in every moment you exist, yet you're still conscious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your brain is gone. It goes, yet you're still conscious. You are simply a lifeless life, unable to think, unable to feel, and unable to know. What a frightening image. Oh my god, something about like classical music paired with these words. It's giving me the tingles. This is your eternity. We have not pinpointed exactly where the consciousness is in the human brain or what it even is. We don't know where it goes after death. If it goes anywhere. What if it stays? With a depressed troll face. The sounds are mainly what do it for me. Like, what is that? The album, the Everywhere at the End of Time? That thing... Listen to that if you haven't. That's like a couple hours long, I think, but that right there is a roller coaster of every emotion. If you ever thought you've actually been unsettled or distressed before listening to that album, that'll give you a whole new meaning to the word unsettling. Thinking through each one of those scenarios, though, the possibilities that after you die, you don't go anywhere, you just stay exactly in your body, like your body's dead, but your consciousness is still up and running around, like that scene from SpongeBob where the brain's on fire and they're all running around and everything's firing off. But what if that happens after you're already dead and you're just laying there and then you go through each one of these stages described like that and you just get to the point where you're still there but you don't really know, and then you're like on this constant loop of just weird awareness for eternity. Whew. That gives you another reason to be scared to die, if you didn't have enough already. Let's keep going further, man. Oh, God. Me watching the so-called atheists start praying to God as I attach the car battery clamps to their testicles. That's just like an upside-down face, right? Like with a crinkle on their forehead, but it looks like a smile. If anything will turn a man to religion, it's having your nuts hooked up to a car battery and trying to jump those suckers. Oh, baby. I know that's more of a funny meme than distressing or unsettling meme, but still there's that hint of distressing behind it in the undertones. Like it's an aftertaste. Because always thinking about like injuries sustained to the nut region, you can feel those more vividly almost than actual pain sometimes, and it really... That's a superpower that men have. You have a nice swim with your friends. Pleasant day. Dive underwater and close your eyes. Dive back up to find everyone disappeared and you've been teleported to an ominous location. You walk through the hall, hearing loud screams echoing. At the end of the hallway ends leading to a dark pool. The screaming stops, but it's eerily quiet. Something calls your name. Continue through, leading to another hallway, but this time you hear whispers very aggressively telling you to leave. You begin to hear loud footsteps coming from the end of the hallway. Whispers aggressive and louder. Oh my god. You now wake back up where you started, back with your friends, confused. What just happened? Was it a dream? Did I pass out? Maybe. Maybe not. That one really hit me. That one hit me where the sun doesn't shine. That puckered up my sphincter. I can't lie to you. I just watched like an amazing short film about the back rooms this morning, and seeing that kind of related, I guess, to the back rooms of no clipping in or whatever, and then no clipping back out with the monsters and whatnot. Man, dear, whoo, that one, that one. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh my god. I genuinely cannot look at this video. I can't. Oh my. Mom, I thought I just saw you in the kid. That is, I had to scroll down. That gave me full body tingles. Like, if I didn't have all these lots on here and recording this for a video, and I was just in my bed just scrolling through that before I was about to go to sleep, and I have a closet that is like directly across from where I sleep, I would have had to throw away underwear that night, is all I'm gonna say about that. I hate that video. I absolutely hate that video. Just look at it. Look. Why would you, who recorded this? No. It's like those Michael Jackson's Not Really Dead videos that I used to click on Facebook, and they would pop up and scare me as a 12-year-old. Jesus. Asked me to get him a Coke. Said he wanted Pepsi, not Coke. I was gonna take him to dinner. He picked me up. He later told me the dinner was planned for Tuesday. I must have heard him wrong. It's gonna be another doppelganger like we just saw the mother thing. I can't be bothered to read all that. I have a 3rd grade reading level, so you can read it yourself. You're a big boy. Oh. Just gonna... Oh my... Dang, I've gone insane. I was expecting, like, my boyfriend cloned, like, he got a clone, or, like, it was a doppelganger kind of situation, or maybe a skinwalker. But, oh my god, the Alzheimer's twist, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to end this soon. I'm genuinely getting creeped out. I'm gonna be awake for a couple extra hours tonight, that's for sure. The United States and the People's Republic of China will engage in a nuclear war which will cause the collapse of both superpowers on June 28th, 2027. Mr. Krabs is laughing. If you haven't noticed the trend that's going on here, they do use the same videos over and over of like the Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Incredible, progressively getting more and more distorted, like that uncanny valley kind of look. And then also with the SpongeBob clips. But it doesn't matter. The sounds, they can use the same sounds and the same images and videos. But the story they're telling from just their words that they're putting up on the screen, it's enough. All that combined together is like the perfect combination. Like Professor Utonium, sugar, spice, and everything nice. Enough to make you distressed to the point where you question everything. And you can't sleep.
Step 1.
Oh, we got a narrator here.
In the morning.
I don't have to read.
Step 2. Feel the sun's warmth emanating from the window. Step 3. Go into the living room to see your loving wife and children.
That's a crack house. Crack children.
Step 4.
Where are my wife and children? Step 5.
That
Realize that you haven't been in this house since you were a child.
Yep.
Step 6.
That's what crack does
Smell
to you.
the air.
Crack. It's a
The
dangerous
horrid
drug.
sulfuric stench of rotten flesh and brimstone pierces your nose like a rusty knife to the sternum. Where's your family? How did you get back here? You close your eyes and cower.
That's what I want to do. I want to close my eyes and cower.
You sense a presence with you. A presence like no other.
Shaking like a
One
dog
that
in the
likes
thunderstorm.
of death himself would cower from.
Death is...
Your eyes flutter open. You can almost make out someone, something.
Oh,
Standing in the
I don't want to
doorway.
make out something in the doorway.
Its voice calls out to you. The sound jars your head.
Oh my...
The
Who knew
room
troll
is dead
faces could be
silent,
so...
Yet your thoughts are deafening. It's cold. You're scared.
Say that again.
Step 7. Heed the siren's call.
Oh.
Step 8. Heed the siren's call.
No.
Step 9. Heed the
Back up.
siren's call.
Back up a little bit.
Step 10.
Dad. Is that the end? Is that the end? The Gone Home Incident, August 13th of 2010. Oh my god. I'm at a loss for words, genuinely. Like, that was more horrifying than any horror movie I've watched ever. Genuinely ever. Like, that right there. And he just used troll faces. He made a better movie than with someone with a Hollywood budget, with troll faces, text, and sound. And probably Sony Vegas. Maybe even edited it on his phone. I think she's cheating on me. All girls are the same. Do not drink the water. Do not drink the water. Oh my god. That's what happens when you drink the tap water in Flint, Michigan. I'm sorry. And now the last one we're going to be looking at so we can keep our sanity and go to sleep maybe at a reasonable time tonight. It's good old Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, little background, and then it says, we have been trying to contact otherworldly life for decades, sending out radio signals and satellites containing pieces of culture from around the world, yet we've hardly had anything that could even be considered a response. In nature, when a dangerous animal is in the area, other animals grow quiet as to not alert attention. What if life is more common than we thought, but they are hiding? They are laying low as to avoid a malicious entity hiding in the cosmos, yet here we are, crying out in the darkness, begging for attention. Perhaps we've stolen this entity's attention. Maybe it's on its way. And that's what we're going to end it off with. Maybe the aliens are on their way to suck the brains out from your butthole or give you a free colonoscopy. Hey, who knows what they do? They do some crazy stuff. And I forgot to record an outro, so I'll catch you in the next one.